This is just a tremendous honor. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be put in the Hall of Fame with the great athletes that are being inducted this year, but also just the fantastic athletes that have represented this university for all these years. It's just a thrill, and it's very humbling. I had a fantastic 4 years at UC. I love this university. And I think my teammates and my former coaches would back me up on this. I worked hard every day. I played hard every day. I was passionate about my team and my teammates, and I really, really wanted to win. And so to be recognized for all the effort and hard work that I put in is just, it's like I said, it's just a thrill. One person I definitely have to recognize tonight, who unfortunately couldn't make it, my former coach, Coach Cleary. I was part of Coach Cleary's first recruiting class at UC, and the program was struggling a little bit at the time, but he brought in a pretty highly touted group, and we were cocky, and we were kind of brash, and we had a little bit of swagger, and then we proceeded to win 15 out of 56 games our first year. We were epically bad. We would go weekend road trips and not score a single run. But I learned a lot over that year, and so much of the things that Coach Cleary was trying to instill in me and the team, I really soaked up, and I grabbed onto it. And he motivated me to work harder, to be a leader on and off the field, and to pay attention to detail. And so much of that has really transformed me as a player and as a person. And so I would not be receiving this without him. I also had just fantastic teammates. I think it's telling that the quality that the teams that I played on at UC felt was the most important quality was not how fast your fastball was or how sweet a swing you had, but was how tough you were and how gritty you were. And there are so many of these guys just out working hard every day, and they push me to be better. And our rallying cry was that no one's going to play harder than us. And that really, it had such a huge impact on me in my career. So my hat goes off to all my former teammates. And the great thing is it worked. All the hard work and the motivation and to get up there and get better every day, we went from being maybe the worst team in UC baseball history to one of the best. We set a number of records, wins records when we left, so it's something that I'm really, really proud of. I want to, of course, thank my family and friends for all the support that they've given me over the years. There were many times looking up in the stands, and it's March and 40 degrees and rain, and there's a group of my family huddled around blankets and skull caps, and that really meant a lot to me. Of course, I have to recognize my parents. No one had a greater impact on not only my baseball career, but of course my life in general. And it's just only now that I have children of my own, and I'm able to step back and really appreciate what a massive sacrifice and just dedication of time and money to allow me to follow my dreams. And it would not have been unreasonable for them to say, playing 100 games a summer and traveling all over the country and all over the state every weekend is a little excessive. There's other things you can do with your time. No one would have faulted them for that, but they never complained. And looking back, it had such a huge impact on me. And I thank them. I thank you so much for sacrificing yourself so that I could follow my dreams. Of course, it wasn't always easy. Baseball is a game that you fail at a lot, and I'm not the kind of person that handles failure all that well. So there's plenty of tears, and there was plenty of heartache, but the highs outweigh the lows, and receiving this honor, at the very least, of course, made it all worthwhile. One last person I want to recognize tonight. My wife is here. She's 9.5 months pregnant. Had she told her doctor that she was driving 300 miles to come to this, her doctor would have said, don't do it, so she didn't tell her doctor. And if we make it up to Cleveland without giving birth on 71 North, we'll call it a success. But one of the reasons I'm so excited she's here is that I didn't meet Andrea until 2 years after I left UC. And I played some pro ball, but 2 years out, I'd already been released by 2 different organizations, so my glory days were behind me a little bit. And she would come to my games, and let's just say she wasn't all that impressed. I would inevitably go 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and I'd go to her after the game. I used to be able to do this. I just don't understand. I used to be able to hit. And she was thinking at least 2 things. 1, yeah, right, I just saw you strike out 3 times. And 2, this guy needs a backup plan. So we started talking a lot about law school around that time. But the reason I bring this up is because I could hit, see? Any lingering doubts have to be removed by now. You can't take this away from me. So in all seriousness, this is a fantastic honor. I poured my heart and my soul into UC. I love the baseball program. I love my teammates. I love this university. And I'm just so happy and proud to be recognized for this award. Thanks.